Today we're going to talk about two weapons that are incredible on paper, but you probably never use them. These two have one thing in common, it's that they have incredible damages and that this is exactly what makes them OP. I think that counts as two. We're firstly going to talk about the Razorback. It made a lot of noise because it got a huge buff last season and we didn't talk about it much, so we're going to explain how efficient it is today. First of all, you have to know that you can build it in a lot of different ways, mainly with light stock, which will give you an absurd strafe of 4.5 meters per second, or without light stock you get about 3.7 to 3.8 meters per second depending on the rest of your gunsmith. Building it without light stock but with a lot of range boost isn't that worth it, since many ARs will take us down because of the bad BSA, and in close range the lack of mobility will cost us some gunfights. So the build we use for the Razorback is this. Its direct opponent is the CBR4, so let's compare them a bit. Just a quick reminder that here's the best CBR4 build you can use. Well, first of all, both recoils are pretty easy to control, both flinch are the same, while sprint speed, walk speed, and ADS time are pretty much the same too. Where we start finding differences is in the strafe speed. As I mentioned earlier, Razorback has an absurd 4.5 meters per second compared to the 4.1 meters per second of the CBR4, which is a huge difference. Another thing where Razorback clearly beats the CBR4 is on the sprint to fire delay by being about 20 milliseconds faster. When it comes to magazine stats, CBR4 and Razorback both have approximately the same reload speed, but CBR4 has 50 bullets while Razorback has 42, which doesn't make much of a difference. CBR4 hindsight is way better than what we have on the Razorback, unless we have a legendary skin, because the BP skin is pretty bad and the bullet spread is about 15% higher, which is not a good point for mid-range engagement. Now the really interesting part is the damage and range part. Razorback has 20 meters of consistent 4-shot kill with 11 meters of potential 3-shot kill if you're able to hit the head, the chest, or the lower arms one without hitting the legs, and 20 meters of potential 3-shot kill if you're able to hit the head and the chest or the lower arms without hitting a single leg shot. That gives us pretty much one of the fastest time to kills in the game. The CBR4 in comparison has 13 meters of consistent 4-shot kill and about 20 meters of potential 4-shot kill. What this shows us is that CBR4 and the consistent time to kill will be beating the Razorback most of the time up to 20 meters, mainly because we consider the consistent 4-shot kill range as 20 meters, but the Razorback, especially under 11 meters, can easily beat the CBR4 if you're able to hit one shot in the mentioned hitboxes to get a 3-shot kill. Even if that's inconsistent, it has enough chances to happen to be a deciding point here. After the 20 meter mark, the Razorback completely demolishes the CBR4, but in practice after 20 meters, any average AR will destroy both of them due to BSA, flinch, recoil, or just time to kill, since after that the CBR4 becomes a 6-shot kill weapon and the Razorback a 5-shot kill or inconsistent 4-shot kill weapon. Beyond the third range, there is no point even talking about their stats. Many people consider the Razorback as a better CBR4 or even as the best weapon in the game right now, but we would like to give nuance to that. The Razorback is definitely a great weapon, there's no doubt, but it is good mainly because of its potential time to kill stats and not because of its consistent stats, unlike the CBR4, the Holger, or the Kilo for example. Of course, its consistent time to kill stats are good, and with CBR4 overall stats and a better strafe, it's surely not a bad option, but many things could call into question its number one spot. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Now for the Razorback of the assault rifles, it's none other than the HVK-30. Also a quick reminder, here's the gunsmith we use for it, and we're gonna compare it to that Kilo build. In terms of mobility, HVK-30 wins on the sprint and walk speed stats, but the Kilo has a very slightly faster strafe with 3.35 meters per second compared to 3.2 meters per second for the HVK-30. Kilo also has a better ADS time with 225 milliseconds, while HVK has 250 milliseconds. Recoil is one of the weaknesses of the HVK-30. I mean, the recoil pattern is like an inverted S, but HVK-30 compensates very well with a lower flinch and a better BSA, which makes it easier to use at long range once you have mastered the recoil pattern. The other and main weakness of the HVK-30 is its magazine. The main problem is its size, because in COD Mobile, yes, size matters. You only have 32 bullets and it takes about 1.4 seconds to reload, which wouldn't be too bad for a larger mag, but for 32 bullets, it's kinda hard to manage your ammunition correctly. Meanwhile, the Kilo has 18 more bullets per mag and it reloads in also about 1.4 seconds. Like the Razorback, the most interesting part is the damage and range stats. Only talking about consistent time to kill, both HVK and Kilo have exactly 28.8 meters of 4-shot kill, then Kilo has 47.5 meters of 5-shot kill, while HVK 30 has an infinite 5-shot kill range. The real interesting part isn't the consistent time to kill, but the potential time to kill, which is absurd on the HVK 30. Up to 18 meters if you're able to hit 1 headshot, or 3 out of 3 chest or lower arms or stomach shots, you'll get a 3-shot kill. Up to 28.8 meters if you're able to hit 1 headshot, you'll get a 3-shot kill, or if you're able to hit 2 headshots in a row, you'll get a 2-shot kill. Yes, a 2-shot kill. From 28 to 44 meters, if you're able to hit 4 out of 4 chest
or lower arms
or stomach shots, you'll get a 4-shot kill. And just because it's a fun stat, even if it'll never happen, or if it happens, you better go buy a lottery ticket right now. From 28 meters up to the infinity, if you're able to hit 3 out of 3 headshots, you'll get a 3-shot kill. For the Kilo, the only potential time to kill humanly achievable is that you can get a 3-shot kill up to 20 meters if you're able to hit the head or the chest at least 2 times. Otherwise, you're stuck with the consistent time to kill mentioned earlier. To summarize, HVK 30 literally smashes the Kilo when it comes to potential time to kill at all ranges. In terms of mobility, apart from the strafe speed, it beats it easily. On the BSA side, they're both pretty close even if HVK 30 has the edge, but what makes it harder to use and why you don't see it much in ranked outside of S&D or TDM is its mag size. And even if you're able to manage your ammunition, you'll have to deal with the recoil. But to be exact, if you master its recoil, you have good ammo management, and you're able to aim for the head or chest consistently, it is definitely the best full auto weapon in the game. But all those conditions make it pretty hard to use, which is a good point because it would be too good and pretty annoying. Which one would you try first? The Razorback or the HVK? Let us know down in the comments below. If we could only use one gun in the current meta, here's the one that we'd use for its versatility. Click here to learn more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.